Water and Sanitation Minister Senzo Mchunu has admitted that part of eThekwini's water woes also stem from aging infrastructure and non-revenue water losses. Mchunu is currently inspecting progress on the construction of the uMkhomazi bulk water supply scheme to increase water supply to 6 districts in KZN. Modise joins us live from Umdoni district in the Ugu district. Nobuhle, good to catch up with you. Obviously, a huge water challenge for the people of this district. Do you imagine that there are solutions that have been proffered to these challenges?
Very good afternoon. Well, we did pose that question to the Water and Sanitation Minister Senzo Mchunu around what they are going to say to the community here, because we are in Umdoni where they are having a community engagement outside of that inspection that was held at the uMkhomazi water bulk supply scheme. And when we asked the minister whether what kind of language he's going to be using to the ordinary layman on the ground, considering the water woes here that are long-standing. I mean, with us, he was telling us how this new particular bulk water supply scheme of uMkhomazi will ensure that 6 districts get water, including eThekwini, including the likes of Ilembe, Umgungundlovu, as well as Umsunduzi, but also speaking to the fact that in the past eThekwini was meant to augment water for the South Coast, for example, on top of an already increasing demand for the water. And so he was explaining that here today what they're doing is ensuring that the community knows that in the absence of them having water at the moment, and with all these different supply schemes that are being built that are worth millions, they will certainly in the interim be receiving water. I want to bring into the conversation an expert on the matter, just for him to paint a picture for us about this particular supply scheme that the minister is here to address, and just speak to us about, how they are expecting it, when it's expected to complete. We heard the minister saying it will happen in around 2027, and what are some of the challenges that have been faced. We heard him speak of the fact that they're actually ahead in terms of progress, more than what they would have expected. So what are some of the challenges that you've met on the way to ensuring that by 2027 this particular program is complete?
Thank you very much, and greetings. Yes, this project is going to benefit both Ugu District Municipality and eThekwini Municipality. This means that the water that we supplied all the way from eThekwini to Ugu will now service eThekwini, whilst this water will then service Ugu all the way down to Umdoni. So this project is basically taking water from the uMkhomazi River, and we are constructing a treatment plant that will supply 100 megaliters per day of water. So it comprises of various sections. So we've got abstraction works where we abstract water from the river itself, and then we transfer it, we convey it to the treatment plant where we treat it. So the section that has started where we were in the morning, in the one we call good enough abstraction works, is the one that has started with the construction works, where we are going to abstract water, clean it a little bit, and then take it to the plant. The plant is currently at a tender stage where we are going to treat. So it's going to close. We are going to make an award in the next few weeks or so, and then that construction period is about 2 years. It's a huge plant, 100 megaliters per day of plant. So we've separated the work packages so that they run in parallel, so that we don't delay progress. On the other hand, here what we did short turning for this site in Ngwatini is where we are going to have an off-channel storage dam. This is where we are going to store water temporarily when we still have, but during the times of drought, when the river flows drops, then we are going to release, so that where there is a good enough abstraction, there is always water to supply to the plant. Yes, we've had some challenges in the beginning in the form of work stoppages, where there were some issues in terms of who gets allocated a portion of the work. But those have since been resolved. Those were issues in the past year or so.
Would this be the construction mafia?
I wouldn't know what construction mafia is, but it's linked to the allocation of work packages to different business people. So, but those issues have since been resolved, and I think there was a huge function a year ago to reintroduce the project after all the issues have taken place. So ever since then, the projects have been moving fairly well. We haven't been experiencing any major issues. It's been normal construction issues. So yes, we do anticipate all the components of the project to be completed by end of December 2027.
And then, as I posed the same question to the minister earlier, as you are engaging with the community now, what they want to know is, yes, they see all these projects that are ongoing, but when are they going to receive water, or what are some of the solutions that you're having for them at the moment without water?
At the moment, we have a few projects running in parallel. We've got projects that we have started a few years ago. We have one that we call South Coast Pipeline, which takes water all the way from Durban all the way to Potchefstroom. That project is almost complete. It's going to be complete around August this year. It's going to bring relief to the system. This is the project that the bigger project will augment later on in 2027. Also, we have projects in Umzindo where we are upgrading the plant. That also is coming to an end. We're upgrading the plant from 9.5 to 20 megaliters per day. It's all going to augment the South Coast system within Oku. So there are a couple of projects in the pipeline.
Thank you very much. That is Sanele Mazibuko, who is the Chief Executive of Umgeni and Utsugela. I don't think I introduced him. We just impromptu put him on camera without introducing him. But like I said, that is Sanele Mazibuko, who is the Chief Executive of Umgeni and Utsugela, just explaining some of the challenges that they've had with the current uMkhomazi water bulk supply scheme, as well as what they're doing at the moment to augment water supply in the Ugu district where we are at the moment, as well as eThekwini.